Hello everyone, it is Mary here, and I'm just gonna apologize now for the fan. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear it, and I really don't want to get up to turn it off. Is that lazy? That is lazy. That's very lazy. But it's okay. So, today, I am filming my Project Pan update, my Rolling 5 pan, and I have some exciting news to share at the end because I finished some products. It's very exciting for me. Anyway, let's get into some progress. So, of course, I have my Becca highlighter. This is the death of me, literally. This one's an opal. I have made a lot of progress on this, though. I'm just getting closer. So, when I first repressed this, it was all right there. I don't think it was very thick in the pan. I mean, none of this is very thick. It's all really thin. But I have been using this as an eyeshadow almost every time that I've used eyeshadows. There's only a couple times where I haven't. But I also don't wear eyeshadow every day because when I'm in a rush, that's the thing I nix. So, but still, I have cleared out this whole center circle, and I've started to go around this way. I don't know. I'll let you look. Come on, focus. Focus, focus, focus. Anyway, maybe if I do this, it's a little better, isn't it? But hopefully you can see that blurry mess. I'm just super excited to get this used up. This is $38. And technically, I've had this for a little over 2 years. So, ready to get this out. Hopefully I can get it out by the end of the year doing it this way. Because I don't know what I was thinking. I was never dark enough to use this as a highlighter. Like, I got eye boogers. I really don't know what I was thinking. Okay, that went down. So the next one is my Wet n Wild bronzer in Raise Your Cabana. I don't know if this looks any different. I forgot about it, filmed an update, accidentally deleted the update, and hadn't used it since then. It's probably been a week. I realized I deleted it because today was the day I was going to post it. Anyway, so I am actually about to repress this after this video, I think. Just because it's getting... I use this as an under eye setting powder, or at least I have been. And it's getting really hard to get my brush in there without, like, getting too much product. So I just want to be able to go... You know. Oh, by the way, this is the new Wet n Wild brush. I got both of them. This is from the Ice and Fire collection. Is this not, like, super cute? This one's from the Fire collection. They say this is supposed to be a bronzer brush, but that's not happening. This does not pick it up enough product for me. Anyway, so I'm gonna repress this. I don't think this will take me too long. I took my loose powder out because I was using that instead of this, but I took that out of my makeup basket. So we will see if, since this is the only powder, if I will actually reach for this more. I'll probably use it up though. Well, maybe not by the next month or the next update, but maybe by the next. Okay, that is all of the progress I have to show you. So I finished 4 products, technically 3, but 4 products. But they were in 3 because I had a 2 for 1. So the first one that I'm most excited about, because this has been in my project since the beginning, is, oh yeah, sorry, since the beginning, is the Hard Candy Color Correcting Stick. It looks like there's still a dome, but this plastic bit hits my skin when I try to put it on, so not about that life. Anyway, this is $5. It's a great product. I just don't have a need for it in my collection because my under eye bags are not bad enough yet that I need something else besides my concealer. But I really did enjoy this product. Great formula. Would repurchase again if I needed it. So, the next thing I have is literally, okay, so I'm kind of glad I'm refilming this update because the last time I filmed this, I had the littlest of this left, and I was so annoyed. I was like, I could have waited another week to film this update, and this would have been fine. Or this would have been done. But this powder is $10, or $9.99 technically. It's in the shade Light Medium. It's from Revlon, not a cruelty-free brand, so would not repurchase again. But I really loved the finish of this powder, but I'm also kind of glad I used it up because this is more of my summer shade. Also because I wanted to get it out of my collection, but really good. So that goes over there in my empties bag. So the next two things I used up was, I knew I was going to use these up. These were the L'Oreal Infallible Glow Lock Primer and the Milani Retouch and Erase Light Lifting Concealer in the shade 01 Fair. Not very fair. It was, when I was at my darkest, it was my skin color. So, but I'm kind of pale right now. Oh my god. Another yawn. What the heck is going on? Anyway, these are done. This one was $12.99 and this one was $9.99, or no, $8.99. So I don't know why I'm telling you the prices. Don't know why I remember the prices, because I didn't look it up or anything. Okay, but anyway, these were really good products. Obviously would not repurchase again because L'Oreal. This also wasn't my favorite primer and kind of made me not believe in primers. And then I got the Wet n Wild Dewy Skin one, and it was like, yes, I believe in primers again. This one's so good. So, yes. And then would not repurchase again. Only because of the shade range. It's a really good concealer. Like, it was like a medium coverage concealer, which is what I like. I don't like super full coverage. Or if it is full coverage, I don't like to put a lot on. Like my Tarte Shape Tape. That is a tongue twister. Try saying that 3 times fast. Cannot. Obviously, can't say it once. I just put like a dot underneath each eye and a dot on the chin, and that's enough to. The dot on my chin is enough to do the whole center of my face. But I just blend it out with my fingers, not a beauty blender, so that might have something to do with it. And then the dot underneath my eyes has enough to do my under eyes. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm really tired. I just woke up from a nap, and then before that, I fell asleep reading my book for school, for my World Lit class. So I'm a little out of it. But anyway, to replace the powder, I have another powder. This is the last pressed powder in my collection. I'm going to see my brother this weekend. I don't know the dates, but there's an Ulta there, so I think I'm going to pick up a cruelty-free pressed powder, just to have, I like to have one backup. Guess I don't have to because it's still pretty new. I have kind of worn the imprint off. I've used this before. Great powder, really cheap powder. It's a Rimmel Stay Matte, shade 012 Buffet. They're all like a shade of translucent though. Like, I'll show you. I mean, it says that there's color, but is there really color? I'm sure if you were like a deeper skin tone it would look really ashy because there's a little bit of a pigment there. Although this is going to be pretty slow going during the winter months because I use a fluffier brush, this one I showed you, and I just dip it in a couple times and do my whole face. Because my skin gets really dry during the winter and fall, so I don't use as much powder. But there's that, and I'm going to start working on this. The next thing is this foundation. Obviously, this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation. I am almost done with this. This has been sitting up and is literally right here. Like, okay, Mary. But this is so dark. This is in the shade 204. Let me just do a little swatchy. I don't know if you can see that. This is the correct undertone for me, which is good. But, I went through a kick last summer of buying a bunch of foundations, and all of them were the wrong shade. They were all too dark because I thought I was darker than I was. Although this one did match me at some point. I didn't tan really this summer. I went to school this summer, so I stayed inside instead of going and doing stuff, and I stayed inside studying, like you should, and only went out at night when it was dark. When I did go out, like for church and church activities, they were all at nighttime. I wasn't out during the day. So I never got, at one point I was this colored during last summer, because when I'm outside in the sun, I tan, like, really easily. So yeah, but anyway, I really want to use that up because there's just like the littlest bit left, and it's kind of annoying me. So to mix with that, I've been using this Maybelline Fit Me. I mean, I'm not putting this in a project because I use this as my mixing foundation, and it'll be done when it's done. I mean, I literally use this for all of my darker foundations. I have 4. Yeah, 4. So, and this is like right here. So I'm going to have to get, not another one of these because Maybelline's not cruelty free, but I'm going to have to find another one. I'll probably, I wonder if that Makeup Revolution one's good. Sorry. Backtracking, or sidetrack. Okay, so I want to use up this bronzer in this project. I'm kind of low-key working on this highlighter, if you can't tell, because I have so much pan on it. It's really pretty, too. But this is really old. Like, that is so pretty. This is really old. This is from Sonia Kashuk. It's from a Christmas collection that I got this 2 summers ago. It was on sale for like $14. But these are super pretty. I love wearing this blush. Wearing it today. I put it on this morning at like 7:30. So it's probably faded because it's like 7 o'clock. It's been on for like 12 hours. But that's fine. I absolutely love this bronzer, which is the one I'm going to be working on for this project. I use this in my crease as well. I kind of have an eyeshadow look, or 2 eyeshadow looks that I'm panning using the same eyeshadows, just to help get that highlighter out. So, and then this highlighter, I don't think it'll take me long to knock this highlighter out if I keep using it. But this is kind of the same tone. It's a little less brown than, I'm gonna put some on with my finger. Is that bad? Than the Becca Opal. But I don't put this like all over my face like I do most highlighters, because it is a little dark to be doing that with, but it is pretty gorgeous. So I just put this one on my nose and on the tops of my cheeks. And then I use this powder for, like, above my eyebrow, my chin, center of my forehead. So, that is that. Oh, and, I don't know if I said this, but I just want to use the bronzer up. If I use the highlighter up or hit pan on the blush, probably won't happen in the near future. But if I do, that'd be pretty exciting too. But my goal for this project is just to use the bronzer up. So I don't know when I'm gonna do this blush because I really want to use it up all the way. I'm gonna put some on. But I'm a pasty person. This is super. You can say I shouldn't say pasty because I'm not like the most pale person in the world. Like I look more pale on camera than I do actually in real life. But I am on the paler side of life. So, just really pretty. I really like it. I think it looks good on my skin. Sorry. But yeah, that is everything. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one, guys.